There is nothing better as a child than grabbing your Jungle Book soundtrack cassette tape and putting it in the player and listening to the wonderful sounds that movie had to offer. 49 years after the original animation blew audiences away, The Jungle Book makes a return with very lifelike CGI. I gotta say, before going into this film, I didn't really know what to expect. On one hand, I really wanted to be excited for it as I was a fan of the original as a child. However, I know that on the other hand, that not every Disney live-action film has been good, and some have been quite disappointing to me, so I was skeptical. But I gotta say, with everything aside, I was, like, thoroughly impressed with this movie. Jon Favreau did an amazing job retelling the simple yet intricate story. Everything was so thought Everything was so well thought out, and it just oozed with amazement. The CGI for this movie was just amazing, like I was saying before. It was very lifelike. And I never really got it from the trailers, but within like the first 10 minutes of this film, I was just awestruck with how lifelike everything looked. I mean, from the creatures, they just look so real, to the world, the CGI world around them, the jungle itself. Most of it was effects, and that really just was something to take in for me. It was so lush and beautiful, and like, I know this is so repetitive, but it really did look so real, and I just had a big smile that was on my face during the whole time. And the voices themselves, this movie had a star-studded cast that were lending their voices to our wonderful characters, and they all did such an amazing job. I mean, each and every one of them did something unique to the character and was just awesome. It was amazing to hear these great actors actually put in the work for these characters, and particularly Idris Elba was just so sinister as Shere Khan that every time the creature was on screen, your focus was on him and nothing else. And Bill Murray as Blue, I thought, was an interesting take on that character. However, it did work out really well, and I gotta say, it was one of Bill Murray's best work in the last, like, I don't know, 10 years maybe. The kid who played Mowgli I thought was good. He definitely looked the part, however, he did have childlike actor qualities to him. He spoke with his hands lots and he whined a lot of his lines. However, with what he had to work with, I was really, like, taken back by him. I mean, he really did make you believe that he was interacting with all these creatures around him, so I mean, you have to give him props for that. Overall, I just had so much fun with this movie, and I definitely see myself rewatching it. I didn't really have a problem with how only a few songs etched their way into this movie, and I didn't really have, again, I didn't have a problem with the way they were handled, but of course, I haven't seen the original for quite some time now, so I gotta do some catch up with that. And this movie was also surprisingly quite dark, especially with the climax of the film. It definitely did not play towards young children. This really was a surprise for me, and I quite enjoyed this live-action remake. So with that being said, The Jungle Book gets an 8.5 out of 10. Okay guys, this has been your favorite Critic 26 with yet another review. This review is actually supposed to come out on Thursday, however I was quite sick then, so I didn't really want to do any filming of this nature, so I saved it for the weekend. Anyways, guys, I have my work cut out for me now. My next review will be of Hush, which was a horror movie that released last week on Netflix. I think it was last week or something like that. Anyways, my thoughts about that will come out this week, I'm pretty sure. So if you enjoyed this review, please smack that like button. As always, share it to your friends and subscribe for more videos. And yeah, guys, I'll see you next time. Peace.